All right, guys. So we got a wonderful notification today as Broncos fans that if you wake up and you have hopes, dreams, and expectations that the team is going to be prosperous, ladies and gentlemen, a running back from Wisconsin who is yet again dive bomb for us.
Yeah, dude. I think at this point, we need to put the straight up kibosh on any running backs from Wisconsin. Have we had any running backs from Wisconsin that was an absolute drunk and didn't get arrested?
Dude, it,
So like at this point, like
every
dude, it's
one of
just
them
an
has been a
absolute
train
shit
wreck.
show. Yeah, I mean, dude, like running backs from Wisconsin, especially with the Denver Broncos, it just has not worked. I don't
No.
know if there's too much vice in Denver for players that's coming from that school. I don't know what it is, but let's talk about the ramifications on what that does to the running back room. So now we're running back down. So again, it goes back to what I did not want, and that's Philip Lindsay being the bell cow running back, which again he should not be, because I think I proved my point when Melvin Gordon was the primary bell cow running back. I mean, it worked out better. It worked out for the good, because if you look at Melvin Gordon's stats before this bullshit happened, he was doing fairly good. So now we're going back to Phil Lindsay being the primary bell cow running back, and we got Royce Freeman, and I'm assuming that they're going to promote Bellamy from the practice squad, and we'll run with three running backs. It's really just unfortunate because it shouldn't have happened. For as much money as you're making, call it Uber, call Lyft, call a private driving service, call a taxi, ride a fucking bike, dude. Call when the chicks you're banging to take you home. Something. I mean, something. You had to get in the car, and according to our reports, he was going between 25 and 39 miles over the posted speed limit.
Yeah, they really nailed in on that one, didn't they?
It's just such a wide gap.
All these technological advancements with radar systems, they give us 25 to 39. It's like, was he teleporting in the midst of this phase that they were taking the radars? It's like, get out of here, bro.
Obviously, man, but honestly, this is extremely dumb on his part. And so I guess over the next couple of weeks, or the next couple of days, we'll see how this affects his contract. Because personally, I'm in the opinion that, let's say he's suspended between 4 to 6 weeks, there's no point in keeping him. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, if he can't play between 4 and 6 weeks, I think there's absolutely no point in keeping Melvin Gordon. Honestly, I'm under the personal opinion that he'll be cut here soon, and because there's just no point in keeping him. What's your thoughts, Mike?
Well, I just wanted to go ahead and interject the fact that they've actually already promoted Levante Bellamy to the IR. So, so we're basically down to a broken Philip Lindsay and a pretty much useless Royce Freeman. And it stinks as an Oregon fan to say that, but Royce Freeman has been an absolute dud. So I don't know, man. There's so many options. Basically, they're just gonna have to draw straws from somebody's practice squad. I don't know, maybe bring in a veteran running back like Lamar Miller or something like that, who's I think he's now on like the Lions practice squad. Either way, he can't even make a roster anymore. But I don't know, man. With every passing week, I'm just more and more inclined to believe that we're guaranteed a top 5 draft pick, but then at this point, whether or not it's going to be top 3. So
okay. So there's something that you mentioned earlier. I mean, I don't know if this is coming from sports media pundits or this is just out there in the Twitterverse that Bell from the Jets, of course, he was cut by Adam Gase. And so I guess people are thinking, top landing spot should be Denver. What's your thoughts?
I don't know, dude. I think this season needs to be a reload. Like I don't think you should be shelling out salary contracts because he's still going to come with a decent price. He's not going to take a pay cut to come to a team that's already bottom of the barrel. And it's not because of talent. It's just due to sheer injuries and just how much they rushed into the season. But no, I don't really want him. Like I said, I'd rather just pay veteran minimum at most to some running back, or pick up a practice squad guy, give him like a $300,000 contract, and be like, all right, man, all you got to do is just show up here, and most likely you're going to get at least 1 or 2 snaps per game. But in the meantime, just all we got to do is just make it through the season, because I'm already chalking the season up to a loss. I'm concerned about Drew Lock next week, which we'll talk about in another segment. But yeah, no, as for the running back room, dude, I think that's going to be an L this year. Lindsey will be okay, but he's not going to be anything spectacular. He's already down 3 weeks. So yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just getting more and more beat down on the availability of our players and any potential success for the rest of the season with the team.
Yeah, man. I think me and you share a brain on when it comes to the Bell situation. You know, that's not something I want. I mean, at this point, I'd rather do a salary dump than to take on a massive contract and to take on a massive ego like Bell. So yeah, I'm under the same opinion. I don't want him.
Sweet. All right, guys. Well, that's just kind of our 2 cents real quick. You guys kind of have an idea of what's going on. Le'Veon Bell obviously has been cut by the Jets, and now Melvin Gordon, he might end up being on the chopping block too. So without further ado, you guys have a great one. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Later.